아터스님 어서 오세요.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Central region and the international squad. Joe Random, the right-hander from Korea, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
In now, Drew Nakamura, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The left fielder, Drew Nakamura.
Hey, here we go. Throw it by him. Sit him down! He'll swing at anything!
Here's the pitch. There's a forkball in for strike 1.
First pitch, 106.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Hit out towards second. And there's one down now. So digging in now, Kerry Cardona, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Kerry Cardona.
Now here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Rincon has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Phil Pullman. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
And he takes strike 2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
All right. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he popped him up. And that's in there, base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Trip it ball!
So stepping in, Wallace Ross. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Wallace.
Hey, come on now.
Ross.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Hey, now, we've got 2.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, now that's interesting. He's given up 2 singles in a row, and he's on his heels just a little bit. Now we'll see if he has the mental makeup to bear down and take care of this next batter. Scouts are always looking to see how a pitcher responds when he gets into a jam.
And he'll get back in standing. Now a throw over to first, runner back standing. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. At the plate, J.P. Carpenter.
Leading off for the Central, the shortstop, J.P. Carpenter.
First offering on its way. Fouled away.
Hey, no outs here.
Now the pitch. Oh, high. Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Well, a pitcher is never really happy to give up a long ball, but at least it's a solo shot. Most pitchers can overcome a solo home run, but he stops the bleeding right here. It's about damage control at this point.
One here.
Swing.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, it looked like he had a little something extra after he gave up the home run to that previous batter. No scout wants to see a young pitcher give up a bomb, but they want to see how a guy responds afterwards. He showed some real grit there, setting down the next man he faced. Front office people like to see that tough mental makeup.
Into the box, Alan Fairchild, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Here we go now. Let's go. Swing.
1 out, nobody on.
One down. Swing.
Got him.
Wow, that's the kind of stuff that really impresses here in a showcase. That's 3 Ks for him so far, and he's showing he can make big-time hitters swing and miss on a regular basis, which is something every front office in baseball can appreciate. Definitely helping himself in this one.
The first baseman.
Settling in now, Lee Ha. First delivery to him on the way. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1. A ball and a strike.
Hey, 2 down here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little roller toward the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Central squad is on top here, 1-0. Into the box now, Drew Nakamura. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Nakamura.
Here we go now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And he just looks like he's in a comfortable groove out there. A nice pitch here, and the hitter can do nothing but roll over it for an easy out. It'll be interesting to see if he can finish as strong as he started this thing. Scouts like what they've seen so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Rincon racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he'll reach second now with one away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Phil Holman. He singled his last time up. Too low, 1-0. Cardona leads off second with one gone in the inning. Hit weak, the mound. Throw on to first, two gone. Ready for another chance. Wallace Ross, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is skied into short left center.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Wada is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Central Prospects lead it here 1-0.
That hit him. He's got first. Ball 4. Take the ball. 3. He's out. 3. 3. Out. You're out. Out. 3. He's out. 3. 3. You're out. 3. 4. Take the base.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Central Prospects took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Steven Armas takes home the win. Joe Random worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
For the Central, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first pick, the Baltimore Orioles select Larry Cummins, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the second pick, the Kansas City Royals select Wallace Nunez, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the third pick, the Chicago White Sox select Michael McCulloch, a relief pitcher from the West region. With the fourth pick, the Miami Marlins select Rob Morales, a closing pitcher from the West region. With the fifth pick, the Detroit Tigers select Brian Delgado, a shortstop from the West region. With the sixth pick, the San Diego Padres select John Roberts, a third baseman from the West region. With the seventh pick, the Texas Rangers select Bruno Abreu, a center fielder from the West region. With the eighth pick, the Cincinnati Reds select Pablo Caballero, a left fielder from the West region. With the ninth pick, the Toronto Blue Jays select Francisco Ramirez, a closing pitcher from the Central region. With the 10th pick, the San Francisco Giants select Greg Sinise, a third baseman from the Central region. With the 11th pick, the New York Mets select Jesus Jimenez, a shortstop from the West region. With the 12th pick, the Minnesota Twins select Adrian Cortez, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the 13th pick, the Los Angeles Angels select Omar Gonzalez, a second baseman from the West region. With the 14th pick, the Philadelphia Phillies select Nolan Haney, a relief pitcher from the West region. With the 15th pick, the Washington Nationals select Curtis Schmidt, a right fielder from the West region. With the 16th pick, the Arizona Diamondbacks select Steven Hutchinson, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the 17th pick, the Pittsburgh Pirates select J.P. Carpenter, a shortstop from the Central region. With the 18th pick, the St. Louis Cardinals select Drew Nakamura, a left fielder from the Central region. With the 19th pick, the Seattle Mariners select Rick Hicks, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the 20th pick, the Tampa Bay Rays select Carlos Velez, a left fielder from the East region. With the 21st pick, the Atlanta Braves select Ricky Goldberg, a closing pitcher from the East region. With the 24th pick, the Los Angeles Dodgers select Joe Random, a starting pitcher from the International region.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over. While being selected is a major milestone, new draftees still face long... After impressively finishing out his draft year in a development league, this prospect has been sent to open the following season with a Double-A club. This new player meets his Double-A coach for the first time and receives some sagely advice about what it takes to be successful outside of the gym or field.
minor league baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the Double-A Texas League. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Springfield Cardinals and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Joe Random will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Standing in, Pablo Morales.
Leading off
he will
for
lead this one
Springfield,
off today.
The center fielder, Pablo Morales.
Hey, no outs now, none.
Hey, come on now. Let's go.
Go back to Springfield.
First pitch on its way.
Swing.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Dan D-Row, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest three-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, D-Row, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Get him.
The 1-2.
The straight.
Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Coffee. 1 out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, what do they have to do to get the season off to a good start on the road?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Batting second.
Stepping into the box, Jose Rivera, as he'll get his first opportunity
Hey, come
in
on
this
now,
one.
fellas.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Right.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Hey, now, we got one. We got one.
Let's do it, Drillers.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but you know his sights are set on a lot higher than Double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
Batting third, the catcher, Jorge.
Into the box now,
Ramirez.
Jorge Ramirez, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on.
2 down now. Let's go, Tulsa!
Yeah, here we go.
The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Stepping up now, James Parsons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, James Parsons.
Hey, have a rip at it up there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's in there for strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Out, 3.
Stepping into the box, Roberto Cruz. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Roberto
Where's the first now?
Cruz.
Nobody here, nobody.
First pitch on its way. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
Zero.
1-1.
Lots of air on that one.
Sweet.
The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now another 1-2. And he struck him out.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates the pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
Now to the plate, Tom Farley.
That's it. The left fielder, Tom Farley.
Plays it first.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Hey, we got one here, guys.
And he got him.
Well, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Batting 6, the right fielder.
In now, Rodney Armstrong.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 0-1 on its way. Drilled to the left side. De La Cruz ranges to his left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Coming to the plate now, Joe Random, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Hey, your pitch, see it.
Find some green, baby. Find some green.
First offering on its way. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. And a big moment for him there. His first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses. Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump, giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Let's play ball.
So striding forward now, Isaiah Fire, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and one strike. Liner towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Nobody down here.
Back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. So here now is the pitcher, number 61, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. There's one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Into the box, Pablo Morales. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate.
We got one here.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside.
With two strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound. Into the box now, Jose Rivera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Struck him out.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Now batting, catcher,
Let's get
Jorge
out of this 2 outs now. Easy way.
Ramirez.
Stepping in now, Jorge Ramirez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
Two away now.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Drillers lead it 3-1. Digging in, Edgar Nunez. He drew a walk his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Leave you right here one time, kid.
First delivery to him on the way.
Here we go.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it
The
deep,
windup
huh? Here you
and
go.
the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Here we go.
Now here's a hard hit ball caught out there at second base. A rough start to the home third. There's one away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Johnny Coffey.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johnny Coffey.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
Here we go.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Let's go now. What time?
The 2-1 on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, number 41. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit on the ground to short. And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust.
Well, as we take another look, you can see that's definitely a throwing error here. The ball bounces right off the infield grass. A nice effort to try and make the save, but it was a tough hop, and he can't bail his teammate out.
Now batting, the catcher, Leo.
Into the box, Leo Casto. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
Come on, big
2
guy.
out with the
Come
man
on,
at
buddy.
first. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher, you fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and this batter didn't miss it.
And that misses for ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Hey, one pitch right here.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
There, huh?
토트넘 노정칠님 어서 오세요.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
토트넘
And this one's in the
노정칠님이
dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the
아까
sword,
스님이
you die
안녕하세요.
by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
See it, drive it. Let's go.
아터스님이
Right here.
리모트 해보셨어요.
Ground ball sent
토트넘
back up the middle.
노정칠님이 내
Fire
후기에
is right there. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. 3 innings complete. Tulsa's
아터스님이
out in front
주비기가
here,
아니라서 패드 연결이
3-1.
안 되네요. 토트넘 노정칠님이 패드는 안 되대요.
Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Leading off.
Roberto Cruz. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
토트넘 노정칠님이 젠더 쓰면 된다던데 애교.
Here we go. Right now,
아터스님이
fellas.
구형카드만 된다고 하더군요.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike.
0-2. I can feel the breeze all the way up here.
아터스님이 저도 그래서 젠더 샀는데 유유.
The 0-2 home.
Swing.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2.
토트넘 노정칠님이 혹시 닌텐도 건
And now
될까요?
he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
So he froze him for the strikeout.
아터스님이
Roberto
프로
Cruz
컨트롤러요.
goes quietly leading
아터스님이
off the
글쎄요.
4th.
Well, you
토트넘
can tell by their
노정칠님이
approach that
네.
they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike
토트넘
3 in his first plate
노정칠님이 한번
appearance.
해봐야 할 듯.
And now a pitch on the way. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff
토트넘
that's not even in the
노정칠님이
strike
프로컨이
zone.
Got
호환성이
him to go
좋다고
down
하는데
swinging there. Tom
아터스님이 되면
Farley goes
대박인데
down for out number 2 in the top half.
Rodney.
아터스님이 어제 좀 해봤는데 괜찮더군요.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back
아터스님이
into a
누워서도 할
decent
수
count where
있고.
maybe you can come through.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the first baseline. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4.
아터스님이 닌텐도스위치 갔더군요.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Drillers lead it 3-1. Now at the plate, Adrian De La Cruz. He scored after reaching on a walk in his
아터스님이
first
우리 팀
at-bat.
이번에 점수 좀 내자.
Cruz.
아터스님이 빌어먹을
First
주마.
pitch on its way. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, Trillers, let's do it.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
아터스님이 좀 안타 쳐라.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it
아터스님이
by a
에라이.
guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Digging in now, Joe Random. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful. Put bat to baseball and try and drive something right back up the middle.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
아터스님이 2루타인데. 토트넘 노.7님이 전슈로드 페르소나 같은 현재 게임 할만한 것 같더군요.
In now, James Parsons, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
아터스님이 MLB도 할만했어요.
Runners on the move for second. Don't want to forget about him. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
Let's go!
Comes set
토트넘
and the
노.7님이
0-1.
더쇼
Strike taken to
누르고
throw.
넥스트
And
어퓨런스
they've got
누르면
the
바로
runner
내
hung
차례로
up
갈 수
between
있어요.
first and second. And they will tag him out between first and second.
아터스님이 이런 젠장.
All right, one time right here.
Looking to send him packing again.
아터스님이 그냥
Now a
보는 겁니다.
fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch right here.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home.
Here we go.
And he fouls this one off. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We played 4 full. Tulsa's out in front here, 3-1. Coming to the plate now, Isaiah Byer. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Isaiah Byer.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Let's go.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
That's a strike.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's one away.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate, Richard Stiles.
Now batting, the second baseman, Richard.
아터스님이 승리 투수 아닙니다.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike. Plays it first here.
And a high strike there. It's 1-1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The next 1-2 pitch.
Swing.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away. Standing in, number 61. The first 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Come on,
Driller. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Drillers lead it 3-1. Leading off the inning, Pablo Morales, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Pablo Morales.
Nobody here, nobody. Get ahead of him right here.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the forkball. 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Grounded to short. Parsons is up with it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Striding into the box, Jose Rivera, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And he takes ball 1. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to left. Number 41 is there, and he has it for the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Ramirez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. A curveball hit right back at him. A play at the plate, and he's safe.
And this is just a mental lapse right there. I know your catcher is good with the glove, but you simply can't throw home in this instant. Take the easy out, always.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one.
아터스님이야.
Jim Slattery takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 5, Jim Slattery.
아터스님이 그거 한 번 실수했다고 바로 뺐냐?
Let's play ball. 3. He's out. Out. 3. Out. Out. 3. He's out. Ball 4. Takes the ball. Out. 3. Out. 3. 3. 3. Out. He's out. You're out. 3. Out.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
4-2 the final score today. The Drillers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Joe Random earns his first win of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Gavin Marquez wraps it up for the save, his third of the campaign. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Drillers, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 15 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this
아터스님이
afternoon.
프로패드 지원 안
And we
하네요.
remind you to please drive home safely.
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
아터스님이 글이 썩 재미있지는 않네. 토트넘 노점칠님이 네 별로 잼 없어요. 아터스님이 할 만한 게임이 없네요. 유유. 토트넘 노점칠님이 전 꾸준히 더쇼하는데 이번작 정말 홈런도 안 나오고 재없더군요. 아터스님이 더쇼 22죠. 토트넘 노점칠님이 피파. 토트넘 노점칠님이 더쇼 19. 토트넘 노점칠님이 피파 현질 기억이요. 아터스님이 그나저나 프로패드도 안 되네요. 토트넘 노점칠님이 젠더를 어디에 꼽으셨어요? 아터스님이 휴대폰에요. 아터스님이 아예 지원을 안 하는데요. 아터스님이 뭐 어플을 깔아야 되나? 아터스님이 닌텐도 스위치가 인식되네요. 토트넘 노.7님이 토트넘 노.7님이 돼요. 아터스님이 프로패드요. 아터스님이 안 돼요. 아터스님이 인식되는 패드를 구입해야겠는데. 토트넘 노.7님이 옥토퍼스 앱이 될 듯 싶은데. 아터스님이 되면 누워서 게임할 텐데. 아터스님이 해볼게요. 아터스님이 컨트롤러는 나오는데. 아터스님이 안 되네요. 토트넘 노.7님이 반쪽짜리 리모트 앱을 내놓아서 이리 고생시키는지 참. 아터스님이 에휴 오늘 전 이만 하고 들어가겠습니다. 아터스님이 바이요.